Hi guys, I'm Chris.
And I'm John.
And tonight we're going to be talking to you about the new Death Note movie, which was released on Netflix, directed by Adam Weingart, starring Nat Wolff and Keith Stanfield.
And Shea Wiggum is Daddy Elvis.
Oh yeah.
Elvis Daddy.
With his pompadour hair. We love him. We say that very respectfully and with lots of love.
Lots of love.
So let's get this going. So Death Note is an adaptation of a Japanese anime.
Right.
I had a little familiar with the anime. I'd seen it a few years ago, forgotten most of it, except the major plot points, just the setup. And so the setup is that there's a book that you can write people's name in it, and you can kill them.
Okay.
So
Death Diary.
Yeah.
I like it.
Really great.
I'm completely unfamiliar with the anime. I saw an episode and a half a long time ago, and I liked it, but I never really kept up with it. So I thought it was nice to be able to catch up with this concept in movie form. And I really liked it. I really liked it a lot. I'm a big fan of Adam Weingart. I saw You're Next and one of his shorts on the VHS movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wanted to see what he could do with Death Note. And it was really great. What were the particular standouts for you?
Okay, what I really enjoyed was the music.
Yes,
for sure.
The 80s rock soundtrack was quirky,
mm-hmm.
and it totally worked for me.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, the opening had that nice dreamy vibe, slow motion looking at the high school life, which was kind of weird because it really wasn't based in high school, but that's cool. The music was awesome. And Keith Stanfield, I thought he was really, really awesome.
L.
In this, yeah, as L. He did a great job. And we were trying to place him, and we realized, oh, he's the dude from Get Out.
Hey. Yo, my man. They were asking me about the African-American experience. Maybe you could take this one.
Oh. Well. I find that the African-American experience for me has been, for the most part, very good. Although, I find it difficult to go into detail as I haven't had much desire to leave the house in a while.
We've become such homebodies.
Yes. But even when you go into the city, I've just had no interest. The chores have become my sanctuary. Get out.
Sorry, man.
Okay.
Get out!
Yo, chill, man.
Get out! Chill, man! Chill!
He's the creepy guy that, really
Says get out.
Yeah, and has a great hand in making the movie. Like, he just had a really great presence. You don't see him a lot, but what you do see sticks with you.
Yeah.
So, same thing here. He did a really great job of bringing this anime character that eats candy and is just a super genius detective to life. He did a really great job.
Even the way he speaks was like, man, he sounds like an anime character. Yeah, he pulled it off really well.
Yeah.
Nat Wolff as Light Turner, I thought he did a really great job.
Yeah, I hadn't really cared for him too much before, but he did a really great job with this. I definitely enjoyed it. Yeah, it was really good. So what I did not like about the movie at all was just the relationship between Light, the main character played by Nat Turner, and his girlfriend Mia, who really only becomes his girlfriend because he has the Death Note, in my opinion, and she's just kind of creepy and has a weird Heathers vibe, and that she goes from being a cheerleader to killing people with him, and then they have a scene where it's the craft and they're walking through the hallway and everyone's looking at them because they're outcasts, but not really, even though they're on this mission, they think to make the world a better place. But at the end of the day, I was just this is just kind of creepy. It's just two high school kids doing it and killing people. I'm not digging this.
Yeah, well, it's while we're watching this, there's a bunch of other more interesting things going on in the story with Elle and with Tari and the dynamic with Light's dad and the Ryuk and the Death Diary and how the Death Note works and the different rules. We could have been learning about all that stuff, but instead we were watching Light grand up on Mia.
Yeah, and it's just maybe we're not the demographic, like,
It's possible.
30-year-olds, but no, like there was a lot more to choose from, definitely,
Right.
for sure. And yeah, like they could have done more with Ryuk. Like Ryuk is just, he's a death god. He's super interesting, and you have Willem Dafoe playing him. You could have, definitely could have seen more of Ryuk.
Sure.
They do a nod to like the anime and the manga with him eating apples, and which is funny. But in the anime, he loves apples. They're like super delicious. Like he's never had an apple, so I think that was something they could have used, because it would have been funny, like this creepy death thing eating an apple. Like it would have been funny. It would have been cool. It would have been better than two teenagers grinding up on themselves. Just putting it out there. And then you definitely, I think they didn't do enough to establish Ryuk's like motivation. Like he's just like a cat. Like I just want to see what'll happen. Like here's this book. I'm gonna give it to a teenage boy and see what ensues. It wasn't a time crunch, so maybe that's why. But I feel like they definitely could have done more.
Yeah, it definitely felt like it would have benefited from being a series rather than a single movie, because it seemed like they had a lot to say, and really like 90 minutes to say it.
Yeah, and I'm crossing my fingers for a sequel. I'm just put it out there, Netflix.
Yeah, I liked it enough to want to watch a sequel.
The establishment of Kira and his following.
Right, it was like in a single montage. Mm-hmm. It just happened so quickly. It's one moment Light and Mia are grinding it up, and then there's a dictator blowing his head up, and then everyone worships Akira on the planet. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was something I would have liked to see a little more developed.
Shea Wiggum as the dad was really great.
Yeah.
Stern dad nailed down pat for
Mm-hmm.
Shea Wiggum.
Yeah, he looked like he'd seen some shit. He was just tired of everybody. Total cop vibe. I really liked Keith Stanfield as well. I know we already talked about it, but he did a really great job. Which is why I also want them to have a sequel so we can bring him back and see what else he can do with this character. Especially now that his character underwent a really terrible loss. Like he lost like not his best friend, but his person that was closest to him, who was Watari, and he conveyed that really well. So I'd like to see where else he could take this.
So as far as the ending, you feel like, what do you feel like happened? I got the impression that Elle picked up the paper and he wrote Light's name in it. That's the impression that I got, because I got the sense that the movie played it a little fast and loose with the rules of the Death Note. Like we didn't read all the rules, so as an audience member, I didn't really understand how it worked either. Mm-hmm. So if Elle wrote Light's name in it, would it work? Is that what happened?
I want to say that yes, that yes, it would work, because that's what Mia did. That she took a page out and she wrote all the names of the federal agents in there.
That's right. Yeah.
So I want to say that would work, but I think he's going to hold on to it for evidence because he cares so much about justice. He's been trained his entire life to be a detective, so he's going to come back on and bring Light to justice.
Okay.
So that's what I'm hoping will happen. Really crossing my fingers for a sequel. I'd really like to see it.
I'd watch a sequel for sure. All right, well, let us know what you should think in the comments. Like and subscribe for more videos. Bye, y'all.
Good night.